Welcome back to the show. We're kind of wrapping up with our final segment here with Don Geisler, the owner and broker of Indie Realty. So, wanted to talk a little bit more about the company. And if someone were interested in joining Indie, what's usually the first step that they take?
The process, typically what I like to do is I'll chat with somebody on the phone a little bit and see if they have specific questions they want answered on the spot. But really love to have people come into the office and meet up and get a tour of the office, and because you really get a feel for what our culture is like in there. And we have set out, like I already said, to build a culture that people just want to be a part of.
Mm-hmm.
And that people are happy to be a part of, and fulfills everybody and helps them earn the living that they want to live. So to that end, our office, there's a standing invitation to the entire public in the Tucson area to come into our office. So we are located at 7255 East Tanca Verde Road. We are right across from Udall Park, and we love to just show people around, and we love to create relationships, whether it is with potential buyers and sellers or just consumers that have no interest in the market but recognize us as part of the community, like we talked about before. Whether it is agents that are interested in, potentially joining the team. We have a standing invitation for the entire public. Like, we are very proud of being part Tucson born and bred as a company.
Mm-hmm.
It's very special to us. It's very important to us. Indie, by the way, is short for independent. I always like to get that out there in case anybody wonders. Indie is a word that's very near and dear to my heart, and it means independence. And so we take a lot of pride in being an independent real estate broker. But I'd
like to just touch on that a little bit, because the decisions that you make for the company are not to answer to shareholders.
They're not.
Or other parties. They are what is in the best interest of the company, which is frequently what's in the best interest of the agents.
Yes.
And always what's in the best interest of our clients, because those things have to align. And I love that the decisions aren't being made by someone who's looking how to increase the profits.
Yeah.
They're actually, that's what I love about the local part of that, and about who you are as a person, but just the that culture that you talked about, because everyone is there to lift everyone else up, and it's such a welcoming and supportive environment. And you're inviting the general public to come in and take a walk through the office, but you also have kind of an open door policy for people that want to come in and talk about their companies, or come in and just drop in and work. Don't sit under a tree in a parking lot if you've got 15 minutes you need to kill. You've always had that door open to the vendors, especially the people that we tend to use in our businesses, the home inspectors and title people and the lenders, that they have a place that they can come as well.
Yeah. We the office is beautiful. It is air conditioned. It is heated. We got all the bells and whistles. But I do want to hit on what you were talking about. Yeah, people can come in at any time. We have space. And so regardless of what your job is out there, if you're on the road all day and you're grabbing sandwiches at gas stations for lunch and sitting in the parking lot barbecuing to death, we're like, come in and see us. We have space. We literally do want to get to know you. We literally do want Tucson and the surrounding communities to say, this company is part of the community and they are here for us and we're here for them. That's kind of where we want to head. We, right now, through the month of October, are sponsoring a food drive. So we do want to get the word out. This supports the community food bank. And we are collecting non-perishable items right now at the office. So if you're of a mind to, please feel free to come in. They kind of we have publicized what their most needed items are, but the dry goods like cereal, peanut butter, stuff like that, soups. ravioli, that Chef Boyardee stuff and all that. They're really itching for stuff like that. And so there's a real need in our community. We have our collection box right in the lobby. So by all means, grab the kiddos, come in, check out the office. We've got a playroom there. Believe it, yeah, you heard me right. We actually have a playroom in our real estate office for the kiddos. But please come by and make your donation to the community food bank, and we'll get it where it's going, and we can get to know you a little bit as a bargain.
I think it's a really cool opportunity too with the food bank that we're collecting for the month. When the different grocery stores put out their sales, my kids and I will sometimes take a look at what's on sale and what could be given to a food bank. And if it's something that we don't eat, it's on sale, it's a great price. Why not take that opportunity to bless someone else? And, it's just really cool to have them thinking about it too, and to be aware of looking for things that other people do need, and then to be able to go in and to drop it off. I brought in a big bag of stuff with my kids, and I told them what it was and what it was for, and I let them pick up each item and put it inside
awesome.
the box. And just being part of it helps them to understand. And I think that is so important for us to teach our kids. And so I'm going to second that idea of, grab your kids, make them be part of it, have them help you to get some of the food that you're going to donate, and then let them put it in the box so they can feel that they're part of it and that they are making a difference regardless of their age. And they will love the playroom.
They do love the playroom. They love the office. But, we do have video of you. It's on our social media. The video of your kiddos dropping the stuff in the box. And it's one of the most adorable things you've ever seen, because they're so, like, somber is not the right word, but they're just like exuding that they grasp the importance of doing your part. And they were, and granted, they knew that you were recording them, so they're putting on a little bit of a show. They're on their best behavior and doing the thing. But at the same time, we have that video, and it's just so gratifying. But it is very, very easy. It doesn't have to be overwhelming to do your part. Mm-hmm. And like Danielle just said, grabbing whatever's on sale that is relative to the food bank, the type of stuff they use, grab it, bring it over, and we'll take care of it. So, yeah, it was a great video of the kids.
They had a lot of fun.
I just had a flashback to being in school and having the food drive, and we were all competing, and like we bought the cheapest stuff because you got credit for the item that you brought in, and it was prune juice. Well, being school age, we're like, oh, we're just going to get this stuff, not realizing they were so excited to get the prune juice.
Were they?
We only did it because they were the little can, and we got the biggest bang for our buck, and we were out for the win. Just saying, we were out for the win.
I find that so funny. I had a teacher in high school, and I'd never given any thought to this, right? We do all these canned food drives and donations and stuff like that throughout the course of our lives. And I had a teacher one time that was like, look, everybody appreciates everything, but we know you go into the back of your pantry and you get the lima beans that are 6 years old, and you bring them and you donate them. And she's like, have you ever seen a hungry little kid that wanted lima beans? And I was like, it just really stuck with me. So I tend to like go and get all that like Chef Boyardee stuff, like when it's on sale, and just stock up on it and, give it to them. But they do need the staple stuff too. The kiddos do need to be eating their lima beans once in a while. I'm not a huge veggie guy, but the kiddos should be eating their lima beans. So all of it, but the cereal, the peanut butter, the soups, all that stuff, it's just so critically important.
Yeah. And we just believe that as agents, as business owners in this community, that the health of our community is what really is most important. And we want to see Tucson thrive, and we want to see people being successful, and we don't want food insecurity to be what we're all talking about. We'd much rather be talking about our wild cats or something fun going on in Tucson. So that's awesome. We love that the company has done this and made a way for everyone to stop in and support that effort.
You can't get any more fundamental than feeding people. You can't. Food, shelter, those things are so critically important. So you get people fed, you're doing the right thing, no matter what. And, we just encourage people to not qualify it politically, to
Mhm.
suspend any judgments at a given moment, and just say, we need to feed each other. We need to make sure people are healthy. They're cared for. And so come by 7255 East Tanque Verde Road,
And the phone number again?
520-869-2376.
I was just going to say, you know, this year has been really hard on a lot of families too. And so if you're doing well this year, it's a really, really important thing to be able to show your kids that this is part of what you do, you know, taking care of the community. And, you know, if you're just barely making it, it's still a really good idea to just show your kids that you're trying to give back to the community and you're trying to help other people.
Agreed. There's never a bad time to be generous with your
That's true.
words, with your resources, with your attention. So with that, we would love to thank the people that help us put this show on every week. Rigo Pest Prevention, Power Solar, Indie Realty, Pioneer Title Company, and I'm missing one. Who am I missing?
I
Got me.
spaced out.
Got me. Okay. Thank you. And if you do use, it was Caring Transitions. If you do use them, would you please let them know that you heard about them on the radio? And we absolutely love the companies that we work with, and we're very confident in recommending them. So definitely reach out, and if you want to reach us, you can reach me at 520-850-1725.
You can reach me at 520-373-6864. Come stop by, have a cup of coffee, and bring some food.